The Vietnam War, a brutal conflict, a jungle labyrinth, a breeding ground for heroes and legends. This is the story of one such legend, Staff Sergeant Jerry Maddog Shriver. Shriver was a Green Beret, a warrior who walked a path few dared to tread. He was a whisper in the wind, a phantom in the jungle, a nightmare to the enemy. His name echoed through the ranks, a testament to his ferocity and unwavering courage. But his story, like many others, is shrouded in the fog of war, ending with a mystery that lingers to this day. This is his story. Jerry Michael Shriver, a name that would become synonymous with bravery and sacrifice. Born September 24, 1941, in a time when the world was on the brink of monumental change, in the quiet town of Defuniak Springs, Florida. This small town, nestled in the heart of the American South, was a place where values of hard work, community, and patriotism were deeply ingrained. A small-town boy with a big heart and an even bigger sense of duty. Shriver was known for his infectious smile and his unwavering determination. From a young age, Shriver yearned for adventure, often losing himself in books about far-off lands and heroic deeds. His imagination was fueled by tales of knights, explorers, and soldiers, for a chance to prove himself. He was not content with the ordinary. He sought the extraordinary. The stories of World War II veterans, their bravery etched in his mind, fueled this desire. He would sit for hours, listening to their tales of courage and sacrifice, dreaming of the day he could make his own mark. He answered the call to service, enlisting in the Army. It was a decision that would change the course of his life forever. He became a paratrooper with the 101st Airborne, a unit renowned for its daring and skill. The rigorous training pushed him to his limits, but he thrived under the pressure, his boots touching down on foreign soil, his spirit soaring. Each mission was a test of his resolve, each jump a leap of faith. But fate, it seemed, had other plans for Shriver. His path was about to take a turn that even he could not have anticipated. He was destined for a different kind of war, a different kind of fight. The Vietnam War was calling, and Shriver was ready to answer. He was recruited into the ranks of the Green Berets, the elite special forces. This was where he would truly find his calling, where his skills and bravery would be put to the ultimate test. The Green Berets were known for their unconventional warfare tactics, and Shriver quickly proved he was more than up to the challenge.
Breaking news.
World War II. The greatest generation fought against tyranny, against the horrors of Nazi Germany. Their stories resonated with Shriver, ignited a fire in his soul. He heard tales of courage, of sacrifice, of ordinary men facing extraordinary circumstances. He drew inspiration from their unwavering resolve, their commitment to freedom. Shriver saw the rising tide of communism as a new threat to liberty. He felt the call to action, a deep-seated belief that he had to make a difference. While some protested, Shriver chose to fight. He saw it as his duty, his responsibility to stand against the encroaching darkness, to honor the legacy of the heroes who came before him. Vietnam, 1964. The war escalated, drawing America deeper into the quagmire. Shriver found himself thrust into the heart of the conflict, assigned to a covert unit shrouded in secrecy, the Military Assistance Command Vietnam Studies and Observations Group macv-sog, a unit that didn't officially exist. Their missions, clandestine, dangerous, and often deadly. Reconnaissance deep into enemy territory, sabotage of vital infrastructure, direct action raids against high-value targets. Shriver thrived in this environment. The danger, the secrecy, the unconventional nature of the war. It all spoke to his adventurous spirit and unwavering commitment. He was a phantom, a ghost in the machine, operating behind enemy lines, striking fear into the hearts of the Viet Cong. And he would become a legend. War changes men. Some it breaks, others it forges into something different. Jerry Shriver became Maddog. He earned the nickname from his comrades. It was a testament to his ferocity in combat, his utter disregard for danger, his almost supernatural ability to survive. Shriver embraced the moniker. He painted it on his helmet, a badge of honor, a warning to the enemy. He wasn't just a soldier, he was a force of nature. He fought with a calculated recklessness, pushing the limits of conventional warfare, always on the offensive, always attacking. His courage was infectious, inspiring his men, striking fear into his enemies. Section 6. An Arsenal of Anarchy. Maddog Shriver was as unconventional in his choice of weaponry as he was in his tactics. His approach to warfare was anything but ordinary, and his arsenal reflected that. He believed in being over-prepared, in having the right tool for any situation. To Shriver, the battlefield was an unpredictable environment, and he wanted to be ready for anything that came his way. And his idea of the right tool was often unique. He didn't just rely on standard-issue military gear, he sought out weapons that would give him an edge no matter how unconventional they might seem. He favored multiple pistols, their grips worn smooth from countless firefights. These pistols were not just tools of war, they were extensions of his own hands, each one a trusted companion in the chaos of battle. Revolvers, their reliability a comfort in the humid jungle heat. In the dense, sweltering jungles of Vietnam, where the environment could be as much an enemy as the opposing forces, the dependability of a revolver was invaluable. A sawed-off shotgun, its roar echoing through the trees like a dragon's breath. This weapon was not just about firepower, it was about making a statement, about instilling fear in the hearts of those who heard its thunderous blast. He wasn't above using the enemy's weapons against them, often carrying captured AK-47s to Shriver. The best weapon was the one that worked, regardless of its origin. Capturing and repurposing enemy firearms was a testament to his adaptability and resourcefulness. Legend has it he once carried 5.38 revolvers into battle. This wasn't just about having backups, it was about overwhelming firepower, about being ready for any scenario that might arise. 5. Why? Because he could. It was a testament to his philosophy of preparedness and his willingness to go to extremes to ensure his survival and success on the battlefield. And then there was the .444 Marlin. This high-caliber hunting rifle was an unusual choice for the jungle. But for Shriver, it was another tool in his diverse arsenal. A high-caliber hunting rifle, a behemoth of a weapon in a jungle setting. Its power was unmatched, capable of taking down the toughest targets with a single shot. He acquired it through unconventional means, its power a testament to his resourcefulness. Shriver's ability to procure such a weapon in the midst of war spoke volumes about his ingenuity and determination. His arsenal was not just a collection of weapons, it was a reflection of his relentless spirit and his unyielding will to survive and conquer. Section 7, Brothers in Arms. In the heart of enemy territory, Shriver found unexpected allies. The Montagnards, the indigenous people of the Central Highlands of Vietnam. They became his brothers in arms. He respected their fighting prowess, their deep connection to the land. He saw them as equals, not just as guides or informants. He trained with them, fought alongside them, earned their trust and loyalty. He even adopted a stray dog, a loyal companion he named Klaus. Klaus became a mascot for Shriver's team, a symbol of the bond he shared with the Montagnards. The Montagnards saw in Shriver a kindred spirit, a warrior who fought not for politics but for what he believed in. They became his family, his lifeline in the heart of darkness. Section 8. Lost in the Haze of War. April 1969. The humid air hung heavy over the jungle, a suffocating blanket that seemed to press down on everything beneath it. The dense foliage was alive with the sounds of unseen creatures, a cacophony that added to the sense of foreboding. Shriver and his team were on a mission near the Quan Loy airfield, a high-risk operation deep in enemy territory. The stakes were high and the tension was palpable. Every step they took was fraught with danger, every rustle in the underbrush a potential threat. They moved with the practiced caution of seasoned soldiers, aware that one misstep could mean the difference between life and death. The details are murky, lost to the chaos of battle. What is known is that the mission went south. The jungle erupted in gunfire, the air thick with smoke and the acrid smell of burning vegetation. Shouts and screams filled the air, mingling with the relentless barrage of bullets. In the confusion, it was hard to tell friend from foe, and the line between order and chaos blurred. Ambushed, outnumbered. Shriver, always in the thick of it, disappeared. One moment he was there, rallying his men, and the next he was gone, swallowed by the jungle. His disappearance was as sudden as it was inexplicable, leaving his comrades bewildered and desperate. The North Vietnamese never confirmed his death. They remained tight-lipped, their silence only fueling the uncertainty. Rumors swirled, each more outlandish than the last, but none provided any real answers. The lack of information was a torment, a gnawing uncertainty that refused to be quelled. Propaganda leaflets surfaced, claiming his capture, but their veracity remains uncertain. These leaflets, scattered by the wind, were a cruel reminder of the war's psychological toll. They played on the fears and hopes of those left behind, offering a glimmer of hope that was all too often dashed. Shriver was listed as missing in action. His name joined the long list of those who had vanished without a trace, a stark reminder of the war's human cost. For his family, the designation was a double-edged sword, offering neither closure nor certainty. To this day, his fate remains a mystery. The questions linger, haunting those who knew him. Did he perish in the jungle, his body lost to the elements? Or did he survive only to face an uncertain fate far from home? Did he die in that firefight? The possibility is a grim one, but it cannot be ruled out. The battlefield was a place of death and destruction, where lives were snuffed out in an instant. Was he captured, spending years in a POW camp? The thought is harrowing. conjuring images of unimaginable suffering and endurance. The POW camps were places of horror, where men were broken and remade in the crucible of war. Or did he somehow escape, vanishing into the jungle, forever changed by his experiences? The jungle, with its impenetrable depths and hidden dangers, could have been both his prison and his sanctuary. If he survived, he would have emerged a different man, shaped by the trials he endured. Section 9. Honor their sacrifice. Jerry Maddog Shriver's story is not unique. It's one of thousands lost in the jungles of Vietnam. Men and women who fought bravely, who sacrificed everything, who never returned home. They are fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters. Their sacrifice must never be forgotten. Support our veterans. Honor their service. Remember their stories. The Vietnam War may be over, but its scars remain. Let us learn from the past, strive for peace, and ensure that the sacrifices made are never in vain. For more information on how to support veterans or learn more about the Vietnam War, please visit website address for a veterans organization or historical resource.